This episode of Too Many Spirits is brought to you by Scorn, an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a desolate labyrinth, and around every corner, a new nightmare. Scorn, available now on Steam. Greetings! Let's drink Too Many Spirits while we talk about Too Many Spirits. It's Too Many Spirits! Scorn! Scorn.
This is the show where we drink our drinks and read your spooky stories.
And this is a very special episode of Too Many Spirits, shot in a real forest, as you can see, at Camp Watcher, brought to you by Scorn!
As always, we'll be enjoying a tasty beverage prepared by our cocktail maestro, Steven Lim. Steven, what do we got tonight?
Hello!
Is that your Scorn voice?
Scorn!
Is that like a British accent?
Scorn!
That's how they sound in Scorn.
Could I have a blueberry?
No, no, this is your nightmare.
Jesus Christ.
Get back there. Get back there.
Sort of. Oh, I caught
Oh,
it!
you got it! Hey, good catch.
Suck it.
Why don't you make a drink for us
Okay,
already?
the drink I will be making for you today is the dead man's curse. Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yep, had one thing to memorize.
Down.
It's the dead man's kiss. So imagine
Dead man's kiss.
when I'm dead in 80 years.
Are we to kiss you?
I'll be 111,
Okay.
and I'm kissing you.
Wait.
And that is this drink.
Well, how does...
Nightmare time!
Yes.
Nightmare! I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll take a glass
Okay.
and
If I was at a bar and the bartender said, the first thing I'm gonna do is take this glass, I'd leave.
it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
We're part of the theme.
I tell you what, if you don't start pouring some materials in some of that glass,
Okay, let me
I'm
get
gonna
some.
hit you in the head with this blueberry.
You guys know what I like to do in this show. I like to rim glasses.
You do like to give glasses the old rim job.
So put that in some water, and then we're gonna rim it with this red sugar.
Wait, did you make your hair blue because you're making a blueberry drink for us? Was that
It's not
specific?
blueberry. It's Nightmare's Kiss.
That's
I thought it was. Wait, is it curse or kiss? You've gone back and forth.
Sorry, it's Dead Man's Kiss. That's right, it's Dead Man's Kiss.
Dead man's.
Okay.
Wait, what is it? Curse or kiss?
Kiss!
Oh, it is kiss.
Yes!
Okay, I wasn't
Imagine you're sleeping and I'm dead and I kiss you. That's this drink.
Okay, I'm not gonna enjoy this then. I don't think.
Let's get into our Fruity Pebbles today. So, we have lychee here.
What is?
They look like eyeballs.
I never really knew what those looked like, but they look like something you might see in the world of Scorn.
Actually, they're kind of testicle looking.
Okay, we're gonna take this lychee and cram it with some blood.
Okay.
Okay, so ingredient number 2 is blood. I'm throwing this inside the lychee.
The switch from his Scorn voice to, okay, so ingredient number 2 is blood.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Can you make a second one and hold them up in front of your eyes?
Yeah,
Do it.
that's good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I wanna see
yeah. I'm gonna grab a napkin. You know what? No. Nightmare's Kiss. I want to just be dirty.
Okay.
Another thing you often hear from bartenders is, I'm gonna be dirty.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wash my hands for this one.
This is going to be a combo of vodka.
Okay. All right. Not a vodka man by any means.
No, neither am I.
How much vodka should we put?
Very little, if possible.
Brittany, how much vodka should we put? As much as I want. And then we're gonna put some more blood. Grenadine. Yeah.
That looks like quite a bit of.
That's a lot of
what is
grenadine.
basically corn syrup.
Oops daisy.
Bitch, dude.
Oh, you know what? Let's put some food coloring in here.
The grenadine's like fully red. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's okay.
I think that's it. I mean, just put that in the glass. You don't even need to shake that ish.
Oh.
You might want to consider wiping your hands off for this pour.
Hey!
So you could do, okay, all right, just a suggestion. I know we're in a nightmare, but
That's right. I mean, are we? Is this actually a nightmare?
I guess you have to play
Let's
the
find
game
out.
Scorn to find out.
That's good, Ryan. That looks.
That really does look a lot like blood, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you nailed it. It also doesn't look appetizing at all.
No, that looks like I would never want to drink that under any circumstances.
I think I messed up this drink.
Could you do the rest of your bartending bit in your best Dracula impression?
Oh! I'm here!
What the?
It's Count Dracula!
Your Dracula impression is just your same voice, but louder.
Okay, all right, that's it. We're done here.
And there's the little eyeball. Just like Scorn.
I don't know if
That's
it's
right.
on.
That looks like a Scorn drink to me.
I present to you the Nightmare's Kiss. You want some nightmare material?
Sure. Okay, we have one.
You've added some Sprite.
No, I've added Scorn.
No, okay, so you added some Sprite.
Scorn.
Yes, Scorn. This looks disgusting.
This looks like a Dracula drink.
This looks really great. The eyeball looked fun from a distance, but up. Thank you, Steve.
There's not even ice. Oh, there's one ice cube. I was about to say.
Oh, okay.
This is a real nightmare.
So the thing is, I don't really enjoy sweet drinks, and this is syrup. This is maybe the least I've ever looked forward to drinking one of these.
I mean, that fucking eyeball is rad, though.
Eyeball's great.
All right, we got it on the spirit cam. Here we go.
Bottoms up.
Cheers. Let's drink this horrible-looking drink. Oh, it's my eyeball. The fake one. I have both mine, the real ones.
It's one of the worst things ever. That's really gross.
That tastes like sugar. It just tastes like sugar.
And the added sugar around the rim.
It's really bad.
This is really.
Steven, you've outdone yourself once again in making a horrible drink.
I thought we had reached the floor on these things, but now we're digging into the basement.
He brought out the fucking jackhammer, and now we're even lower. We're in the sewer.
Really vile. Just vile. Should we eat the whole eyeball?
I lost my eyeball. It's gone.
What the fuck?
Look, it's like down. It looks like something you'd find in a basement in a mason jar now.
Not only is this episode brought to you by Scorn, my life is brought to you by Scorn.
That's
now.
true.
Stay till the end of the episode. I'll reveal my Scorn tattoo. Where is it? Place your bets. Okay.
That's good. I mean, it could be better. It's soaked in blood.
I like. I'd have a whole cup full of those. Well, it's a little sweet again, but it's more tolerable because it feels natural.
I don't think I can finish this. It's so bad. Steven, you need to take a drink of this. You need to see what you've done. You should be you should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm proud of myself.
Oh, you're getting really close with that. I don't know if that. There you go.
What are you talking about? It's delicious.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with your tongue? It's literally just sugar.
I got like a wave of sweetness washing over me now, and it's.
Let's give it 1 out of 10 scorns.
I'll give it a 1.5. 1.5 scorns out of 10. 1.5 scorns for the little eyeball. An extra 0.5.
Honestly, it was a generous one. It should
One
be
of the
a
worst
0.
drinks you have ever made.
It's pretty
Not
rough.
joking.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not good.
Like really vile. Now, normally we ask people to submit ghost stories.
That's
but
right.
For this special nightmarish episode,
What did we ask for?
We asked for nightmarish stories in celebration of the nightmarish world of Scorn.
Scorn.
Well, by the way, if you're just hanging out, you're like, I'm here for Ghost Files. What are these guys doing?
This is a show where we talk about spooky little stories and get drunk.
Normally we do 4 in a row, and then by the end of it, we're not great.
No, we're pretty hammered.
So we'll have another one coming out soon.
It's gonna be fun, but this one's brought to you by Scorn!
This is from Anonymous on Tumblr.
Anonymous. It's pretty cool that we got them.
Yeah, the Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty good.
I've always been one to have vivid dreams. I also happen to sleep talk and walk on occasion.
I walk on occasion, too.
You know that's not what they meant. Apparently, it's a hereditary thing. You might want to do some more research on that. I don't know
You'd
if
be a
that's
very
true.
scary sleepwalker, honestly. Because you sleep naked, right?
No, I don't. I used to. Long time ago.
That's what you used to say when we would share rooms.
No, that's not true. I used to have a recurring dream about a little boy. Of course, not just any little boy. This was a little demon boy that was trying to kill me.
Okay.
Think The Grudge, circa 2004. Love that little
Oh,
guy.
the little guy who meowed like a cat when he would open his mouth? That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could pull it off because, like, just imagine me like younger, like a small
Yeah,
Asian boy.
you've often said that you looked like the little Grudge boy as a little boy, right?
You could like make my eyes black in post, right?
Now just open your mouth once and just put a nice cat sound effect in there. Great. Okay, so that's what it's like. The dream typically went as such. I'm awakened by my closet door slowly sliding open. Creepy.
That is creepy.
I turn around to it, and out comes Toshio on all fours. He starts hissing and climbing onto the foot of my bed. This is genuinely scary. This is a scary nightmare. A little boy climbing your bed? That's scary. He starts hissing and climbing onto the foot of my bed. I'm trying to scream for help, but suddenly, I can't move or speak. He's inches from my face and about to wrap his thin, pale fingers around my neck when I bolt up in bed screaming and drenched in sweat. Did I mention I have night terrors and sleep paralysis too? I'm a hoot at sleepovers. Actually, now that I think about it, no wonder my ma rarely let me go to sleepovers growing up. The end! I don't usually say that, but I said it here.
You did a good job.
Scary nightmare. Scary nightmare. If I'm giving this a score,
I like that. I like that.
6. That's a 6 out of 10 scorn for me. The dressing was a little much. I didn't need all the context.
You know, that feels like a... That's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. That's a 6 scorns. It's 6 scorns for me as well. 6 scorns. Hey,
Let's
look
cheer our
let's-
disgusting drinks for
Yeah,
that.
this
That's
is
6
gross.
scorns.
Ugh, scored. What voice should I read this in?
I want you to put yourself in the mind of someone who is in the nightmarish world of scorn. Why is this place covered in skin? You know?
Okay.
Now read your story.
The story comes from Hamlet's Jamlets on Tumblr. I had a nightmare when I was like 7 or 8 where I went to what can best be described as a helicopter convention at my primary school.
What? What are you talking about? We asked for nightmares, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how, but my dad got chopped up in a helicopter.
Okay, that rules.
And it caused a huge tidal wave of blood to come out, and I had to run away from my dad's huge blood wave. You know, the human body can't,
No, but in the
expel that much blood.
nightmare world.
Oh, I bet you he was like a fucking fire hydrant
yeah,
on
like
a summer
Kill Bill,
day.
you know?
Oh, when I woke up, I was super worried that my dad was actually dead, but he was fine. That's the end.
Honestly, really fun story.
Yeah.
Well, I liked it because the dream lured you into a false sense of security, because helicopter convention?
That first sentence is a hell of a ride. I had a nightmare when I was like 7 or 8 where I went to what could be best described as a helicopter convention at my primary school.
Unique.
That's what
most dreams you have, people are like, there was a shadow in my room, and the shadow laid on top of me and I couldn't move. Boring.
That's because people have no imagination.
No, this person's they're doing the work.
What's the story rating?
It's tough to say. I would only hedge my score here because I don't know how good these are gonna get. But I gotta go with my gut here and say, for me, that's 10 out of 10 scores.
Wait.
That's a 10. And that's too many spirits. That's good.
I agree. I'll take. You know what? I'll cheers and I'll drink
Dad
this.
getting chopped up.
Horrible fucking drink. I love seeing a dad get ripped apart like he's swimming to a boat propeller.
I am warming up to it. I might bump it up to a 2 by the end of this. This is also from Anonymous on Tumblr.
Could you read this one like Dracula?
I'll try.
Fuck yeah.
I once had a nightmare that my dad got turned into a tree. A lot of dad content, dude. Dads, watch out.
I can't wait to hear if it's just could the tree talk like one of the Ents from Lord of the Rings, or is he just just a fucking tree?
Or like Grandma Willow from Pocahontas.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just hoping he just gets turned into just a fucking tree. Just that's the end of the story. That would be pretty scary if my dad just turned into a tree and nothing else happened.
Wait, Ryan, you're gonna love where this goes.
Oh God, I can't wait.
I just saw the next few words. I'll start from the top just to give you the full
Great.
ramp up. I once had a nightmare that my dad got turned into a tree. Then someone cut down the tree and built a house.
You know, this does kind of sound like a dream that Dracula would have too. I think that's why it's funny.
What's his dad like?
I don't know. He's a tree.
Dracula, get at us in the comments. What was your dad like? And then the house burned down.
Jesus Christ. How quickly did this all happen? Was it like instant? Like,
yeah, I don't know if he has a face this whole time, and then the face, like there's an eyeball on one plank of wood and a mouth on another one.
I was imagining like 2 windows that are the eyeballs and the mouth is the front door. It's like,
that.
ah! it hurts, I'm burning, I'm on fire. You know,
Yeah.
people.
I don't know why that was scary to me, but it fucked me up for days.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
pretty,
it would.
it's pretty harrowing.
That's
I think that might be another.
That's a 10.
Fucking, we fucked it up, but it's a 10. You know, it's a 10. Yeah, there's too many spirits. I mean, it's losing its value
How
now.
often have we had 2 bangers in a row like that?
I don't know.
That's great.
That was
Look
short.
at-
That was
they
short.
Got, they got in there. They
Yeah.
told us their dad got turned into a house and then set on fire,
That's true.
and then they beast.
I liked it a lot.
Great work, Anonymous.
I wish I would have known what tree it was. This comes from Anonymous on Tumblr. I had frequent nightmares during the pandemic. In one of these, I was slowly suffocating in my bed, but couldn't shout for help or move at all. It was then that life started flashing in flickers of red, and I realized that I was dying. But in a very video game-esque way, a title card appeared in front of me, announcing that I had died and had a start button.
You're just resetting life?
I guess so. The button came up that said, do you want to continue? And it had like a little countdown, 10, 9,
Yeah.
8.
And you'd hit
No. Upon selecting it, the devil appeared and said, in a voice surprisingly similar to Mickey Mouse,
Or to give it your best.
you're going to hell! Will you survive the torments I'll have you?
Will you survive the torments ahead of you?
Will you survive the torments I have you? Now, this was all very terrifying to me, but I didn't seem to have a choice. I was immediately dropped into a hellish landscape to fend for myself the rest of the dream. I don't remember very well, but I don't think I ended up surviving in hell.
This is a branded episode. I know sometimes when we do branded episodes, people are like, they're doing a branded episode. I think this might be the most bangers we've ever had in a single
These
TMS.
stories kick ass.
This is really good.
Just imagine with this little
That's
fucking,
rich.
his little gloves dancing around. Will you survive the torments I'm gonna have you?
Okay. I was so delighted by Devil Mickey and so impressed with the ascension of that story.
And the video game elements?
incredible. That's
That's
a
a
fucking
10.
10.
Yeah, it's a 10. Yeah, it's
That's a 10.
Yeah, it's got to be
It's a
another
10.
10.
It's
Well,
a
look,
10.
hey, it's too many spirits.
Too many spirits. This may be the first time we've had too many spirits.
Should we cheers to?
Cheers to scorn.
Hey, this is to scorn.
To scorn.
I've been lovely scorning with you. Scorn. What the fuck is this now? Careful now.
What is?
This is your scorn vaccine.
Nice, dude. I've been waiting for my booster.
Is this Jello?
It's our bloody syringe. It's Jello.
Here, I'll feed it to you, Ryan. Open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
Actually, feed it to me too.
Okay, big baby Shane.
Yeah, Shane is hungry.
Higher.
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 I don't want to get in your shirt.
Higher.
I'm scared.
Higher.
Higher?
This comes from Befiker. A couple of years ago, I had a dream that I was lying in the exact same spot where I sleep. Only that the room was filled with red light, and a tall demon lady stood in front of me.
In a way, I get that it's unnerving to be in your own room in a dream because it's like,
Am I asleep? Am I not? Kind of thing.
But at the same time, I like it when they go places, to hell.
Now, the demon lady was discussing with her aide of sorts whether she should collect my soul.
Well, I like the bureaucracy here, a little red tape going on.
Like, hey, were we gonna collect this one? I don't know. What was the I can't remember what Satan said. Did he say yes on this one? Was it no? Can you check your notes?
They got paperwork.
And you're just,
asking you to
meanwhile, you're
sign-
just sitting there in your covers. Understandably, I was not pleased with this. And for some reason, I blurted out that she could take my hair instead of my life. You can't take the locks from the
Luscious
Berguzler.
locks. Yes. You've been working very hard on them.
I've been growing them.
You're not taking my little blondies off of me.
You know how long it took Shane to make his hair blonde?
One day I woke up and I just went, and it went,
How many times did you shit your pants before doing that?
well, quite a few.
That's why you have so many pairs of jeans.
Yep, because I shit them all.
She agreed and left. After I had this dream, my hair did not grow properly for 3 years. Holy shit,
Well,
dude!
that actually sounds like
That's fucking horrifying.
What are you
Oh my
talking
god, dude. Oh my god, have you ever had something happen to you in a dream where it had consequences the rest of your life?
I guess I'm a little afraid of dogs because when I was growing up, I always used to have recurring dreams of a big black dog biting my face off and sort of like chewing it.
I still have bad hair. And yes, I blame the demon lady in my dream for it and not some funky biology. I wonder if it's like his body's way of letting him know you're about to lose your hair, buddy. The little guys got together in the writer's room in his brain. They were
We're gonna
like,
feel self-conscious about this.
so let's give you an enemy, a common enemy.
I like that. I'd give that story, honestly, I think an 8.
I'm gonna give it,
Like a solid 8 to me.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give that 9 out of 10 scorns. I think it deserved it.
Yeah.
Last story here.
Let's hear it.
This comes from Little Lily Bug on Tumblr. Once I had a dream where I was walking through a maze made out of mirrors.
I'm listening.
I like a fun house.
Are those as confusing as they always are made out to be?
Yeah.
Sometimes in movies they're like, they get the gun and they're like, and then the glass shatters and they're like,
It was disorienting seeing that many copies of myself and not being able to tell where I could walk.
in real life, a mirror maze is probably pretty easy to navigate. In dreams,
In
there
real
could be a
life,
reflection of you on every surface,
It's
even if it
not-
doesn't abide by the law of
I don't think it's as easy as you
light.
think.
I've been in a handful of mirror mazes completely alone.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
I don't want to get into it.
It was disorienting seeing that many copies of myself and not being able to tell where I could walk. Suddenly, one of my reflections pulls out a gun and aims for my head.
All right, I like it.
She shoots and misses.
Oh!
Then steps out of the mirror and chases me. Dude, this is actually
Okay, this
pretty
is good.
fucking
I
harrowing.
like this. I like a scary mirror person.
There was a whole movie about it. It's called Oculus.
I never saw that.
It's good.
Sorry, Mike Flanagan.
I'm running terrified, then I hit a dead end. When I turn to accept my fate, the floor shatters and I fall into a void. That's when I wake up. It's pretty fucking scary.
That sounds like a music video.
It does. It sounds
Like
like The Weeknd.
Yes,
The Weeknd.
he'd be in
I
there.
bet you he would with his broken nose.
Do you think that's who submitted this?
The Weeknd?
Yeah. Weekend, if you're watching.
Hey, Weeknd, you should play Scorn. Here's a code. Only Weeknd used this code though.
Nobody else used this code. This is just for the weekend.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm thinking of the score.
What the Jesus Christ?
I'm not gonna just give it a 10 because it's the end, but I do think it was very strong. I'm gonna give it a 9. This has been an incredibly strong episode.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a 9 as well.
That's a 9. It's great that we're in agreement.
It didn't have 10 feel. I think it's a 9.
We can rate our own episodes. That's a strong episode.
You know what? As is customary, I'm gonna burn our
Let's
last story in
burn
the very real fire. Whoa, dude, it's catching on fire.
Look at it go. Scorn is the game.
I didn't even know why we were doing that.
This has been Too Many Spirits. I guess I'll finish out this disgusting drink. Ryan, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you here today.
It's been a pleasure
You're a
working
great
with-
coworker.
Oh, thanks, you too. I'm not gonna move from this pose until you download Scorn.
Pick yourself up a copy of Scorn. And that'll scare the living hell
That's
out
true,
of you.
and please, because I would like to move very badly. My arms are already tired.
That has been Too Many Spirits.